Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the ever-growing popular series Yay or Nay Smash Bros. Edition. If you haven't been here before and you're wondering what this is, or if you're wondering how to participate, well, this intro is for you. So very simple. Each Monday, for you, the viewer, you will get 2 uploads right here on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed for that. But you'll get 2 uploads, the first video being a Yay or Nay video focused on one specific character, oftentimes requested by you guys. Then the second video will be an updated stat version for all the characters so far involved. It's very fun to gauge interest. So how the series works, the first video will take that character, we will talk about their series, we might even talk about their popularity, maybe some relevancy, maybe some random facts, because why not? And then at the end of the video, I should say, we all vote, yay, we want to see this character, or nay, we don't want to see this character. It's a pretty simple concept. So yeah, it's just a cool way to gauge interest in the Smash community for who they want to see. And by the way, if you're listening this far into the rules, thank you. If you want to participate in any past videos, there is a link in the description to the playlist for the Yay or Nay series. Click that and vote properly for each corresponding video. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. Well, would you look at that? Captain Toad is the one that has won the most recent Yay or Nay poll, so that means he gets his very own episode. So, boy, let's jump into it, shall we? Captain Toad, huh? The little adventurous treasure-seeking Toad. Oh, man. It's a little dude. He burst way onto the scene, like way back in, what was that, November 13th of 2014. In Japan, and then in other regions for the next few following months after that. And his game, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, originally released on the Nintendo Wii U. Yeah, we'll just skip over what the Wii U, or how much of a failure that console was, because that's not what this video is about. It's about Captain Toad. So, yeah, his original game released on the Nintendo Wii U. And then the fun thing is, the game apparently did so well that they decided to port it over to the 3DS as well, because, well, the 3DS, probably sales-wise, was... it sold way more than the Wii U, but, you know, maybe they figured, okay, port it over to 3DS, and guess what? Maybe we'll get more sales out of it. So, that's kind of cool. So, it was on the Wii U, ended up going to the 3DS, and then even a little bit later down the line, it came to the Nintendo Switch. This thing got ported 2 different times. That's pretty good, right? So, I guess getting ported multiple times shows that the game is fairly popular with the fans, right? And if the fans are willing to, you know, come back and buy the same game over and over again, well, guess what? You know, maybe, you know, money does speak. So, maybe Nintendo kind of sees this game or this franchise as something that they can crank out maybe once every couple years, you know, brand new treasure tracker game or whatever it might be. So, Captain Toad kind of seems like they got a new mainline Mario star, or I guess this would just be a Captain Toad star. So either way, new Mario Universe star, if you will. So you know, maybe this leads to Captain Toad himself becoming like playable in maybe the next Mario Kart game, or maybe a Mario Sports game, Mario Party maybe. I don't know. The doors are open for several things. So we did talk about porting the game to several systems. So if you get ported several times, right, the sales numbers have to look pretty good, I would have to assume, right? Well, according to this this report for the Nintendo Switch and the 3DS version only, well, the game itself only sold 199,800 copies in its first week, and that's combined for both of those platforms. So, yeah, I mean, 199,000, that might not seem too crazy, but if we keep digging a little deeper here, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker actually has sold, I believe this is combined Wii U, Switch, and 3DS. So overall, it has sold 1.58 million, and that's since it's, no, I guess, yeah, that has to be, that has to combine all of them, I'm assuming. But it 1.58 million since it's released way back in 2018 for the Switch and 3DS. So maybe that only counts Switch and 3DS. Not sure. But look, you got to think of it this way. Captain Toad, the Treasure Tracker game, it's a brand new game in a potential brand new series. Now, there's going to be familiarity with the Toad character, and that could get people to kind of come over and, try it out for the first time. Then again, maybe people are like, I'm not really sure what this game is all about, but maybe I'll give it a shot. So, for a brand new series, or at least a brand new game, 1.58 million, at least across 3 platforms, that's not terrible, really. That's really not that bad. Yeah, maybe this even leads to, eventually a Captain Toad Treasure Tracker 2. Heck, it's Tuesday, right? Nintendo's E3 Direct is going out later today after this video. Maybe they randomly do announce Captain Toad Treasure Tracker 2 or something like that. So, it's very possible, right? This is a character that, again, going back to the familiarity part here, yeah, people will recognize, well, at least the word, the character Toad. They'll be like, oh, okay, I know what that is. So if you like kind of, puzzle type games, this one, it's worth a pickup in my opinion. It's worth a pickup. It's a fun little thing. It's got its own uniqueness, its own flavor to its own game. So very cool. Now throughout the adventure in the games, Captain Toad and even Toadette, they make use of so many different tools and items throughout the game that you can make such a very fun style for a moveset. And, well, let's talk about a couple of those moves. So, the first one that we're going to bring up, or I guess I'm bringing up, but is going to be his Super Pickaxe. So, this thing, it's like one of his trademark tools. If not, it is his number one tool that most people will associate him with. So, the Super Pickaxe, you could simply use it, to use the pickaxe. Like you see in the little clip, he just slams the head, downwards. It could be like maybe a forward smash somehow, and just kind of reach out and just kind of like, yeah, we get it. It's a pickaxe. It makes sense, right? Smash attack could be great, but you could use the pickaxe in actually different ways as well. Maybe example for I don't know, I have something different for a neutral air coming up, but what about a neutral air where he holds the pickaxe out and he just spins around? You could do that for a neutral air. What about using like taking the handle and then just kind of jabbing the pickaxe forward? Maybe that could be like a forward tilt. So you can make multiple uses out of the pickaxe, which is good. So, if for some reason you're struggling to come up with a moveset, which this character, no, you don't need to struggle for a moveset, but I'm just saying, there's multiple uses for his pickaxe. So that's the bottom line there. So next up, let's go with, this one. It's a very big personality trait for the character, right? Captain Toad in his games doesn't jump. Now, this has been, said to be because his backpack is so heavy that he actually can't jump due to everything that he's carrying around. Well, in Smash Bros, he's gonna have to jump. So maybe he doesn't have high jumping power, maybe it's kind of on the low end, so this would not be a character you want to take off stage. But where I'm going with this is his backpack. Let's use the backpack spin. If you didn't know this in the Captain Toad games, actually, the backpack can actually be used as a weapon to defeat enemies. So why not get the backpack spin? This is what I was talking about when I said I have a different idea for maybe like a neutral air or something like that. Yeah, basically Captain Toad spins, in a 360 degree spin. That's what he does in place. And then the backpack just kind of sticks out, and since it's so heavy, it'll knock characters away and, have, decent damage as well. So, just getting something else, a part of the Captain Toad set in his moveset here. And then one more thing here. Most likely I could envision this as like probably a neutral special, would be his turn up, his pluck and throw. So this one, like I said, neutral special, so nice little projectile for him to play with. Basically what he does, well, it's what he does in his games. He plucks a turnip from the ground, and then he kind of like holds it over his head. So you then have to press the attack button again to throw the turnip at an opponent. So, it's what he does in his games. That's kind of what he would, do in Smash Bros. So I know it's not I know some people will say, well, Peach does that, Daisy does that. Yeah, but so does Captain Toad. So maybe, I don't know, his turnips might hit heavier than Peach and Daisy's or something like that. I don't know, just, make them slightly different. So they play slightly different. But just other ideas off the top of my head. He does have a minecart. He's got, treasure that you could actually use as a moveset. He's got the clear pipes. You could use that somehow as like a recovery is up special. Kind of, he warps from he randomly enters a clear pipe and then it just kind of pops up in one other area in the map or something like that. But he has a lot to pick from. And yeah, overall for a character, I think just the Toad character in general, whether it's regular Toad, whether it's Captain Toad, whether it's Toadette, heck, even Toadsworth, I'm down for like any of them to be playable. Because when it kind of comes down to it for me, I still look at Smash Bros. Because it still is. It's a Nintendo crossover game. It's a Nintendo All-Star party brawler. And when you think of Nintendo All-Star characters, right? Toad or Captain Toad or Toadette, whoever, one of them's going to come to mind, right? And it's kind of like, at this point, with how big the roster is, it kind of feels like a bit of a shame that they've been left off the roster. Like, we should have had a playable version of some other form of Toad, or some form of Toad should be playable. So, for me, simply because I feel like he's kind of overlooked, and he has been for so long, I don't care which version of it is, but I think Captain Toad makes the most sense for a playable version of Toad, just because of all the uniqueness and the weapons and the sort of items that he can make use for a moveset. Captain Toad's going to get a yay for me, so I guess we'll see what he ends up doing here for the yay or nay series. Hey, he won the poll. Maybe he gets a fairly decent amount of yays, and never know, he might surprise us where he turns up in the rankings for next week. But that's next week. Today is today. We are only a couple hours away from E3. I'm at work when it goes on, so I have to watch it over my lunch break if I can. Otherwise, I have to race home. Maybe I could even record my reaction to it, because that'd be great. But yeah, we'll see if I get time to do that. But either way, that is going to be it for this one. Captain Toad, yay or nay? Pretty simple. Friendly reminder, there was a new character yesterday as well. It was the 4 champions from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If you didn't vote in that one, maybe think about going over there and dropping a vote for that. For, that 4-in-1 type character. So, yeah, that's it for this one, though. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.